Thank you so much. Please, come on in the light here. Let's find our light. So, thank you, an extraordinary story, and at dog sled pace, which we'd never seen before, and such an elemental story, it looked a little cold.
Yeah, we shot this last year in March, and last year was extremely cold winter we had. And the minute they broke that igloo, it was outside, same temperature, like minus 48, 49, around there.
And does the camera still work?
Nowadays, technology has improved so much. Now it's not, there's no moving parts. So camera was all right. We had no problem. We just built coach for this camera, coach for the sound kits and boom mics, sheepskin, and it worked.
It really worked. And I guess there are bad people everywhere. It's funny, we have an idealized view of the North, I think, and we think of, so we don't usually see, I guess, a crime story or a story of such passion.
Yeah, this is fiction. This is not true.
That's why.
In John Wayne, John Ford movie, we're just following that model.
Very good. Please.
How has the community of Maliglutit evolved with your narrative filmmaking over the last 20 years? Evolved with you?
We were the last community to get TV we got TV in '83. And then we went to work because we saw the power of TV that the kids wants to watch. So ever since then, we've been working, doing documentaries and feature films. So the community knows us. It's a very small community where everybody knows each other. Even we just showed it in our community. And everybody went to the gymnasium, the biggest building we had, so to watch this, because they know each other. And they probably know that old man taking his clothes off. But they're acting. These are today's people. They're just like you and me, Facebooking every day. So when they're acting, they get into their character. That's what we've been training them to get into their character. So once they can do that, that's all we want. They get into their character.
I saw another question here, please. Yes.
Hi. First off, amazing that you were able to pull that off in the arts the way that you did. Photographically speaking, amazing. It's beautiful. And I have a question regarding to the photography. Can you describe a little bit about how you did your takes? Were they single takes? How many takes were you doing sort of per setup? And related to that, I noticed a lot of like snow continuity, which seemed impossible, but the fact that you were able to pull that off, did you have anything, maybe you can just go into detail a little bit about that.
Yeah, sometimes, we take takes, take after take. Sometimes we take one take. In this environment, we're using snowmobiles to ride along beside them, and we'll put our cameras on these sleds and put our cameraman on these little sleds, and very small sled. And we sometimes when us crew, we make booties, so we don't have tracks on the snow. Very easy to get boot footprints on the snow, so we really watch out for that and try not to skidoo nearby. It's quite hard sometimes because even we have to quarantine an area where our community cannot come when we're shooting this, and our community is behind us and they're very helpful.
How well did the dogs take direction?
You know, they never do that. You have to be lucky to get that shot.
That's what I thought. Please.
How long did you shoot the film?
We shot it in 21 days. Yep.
Over here.
Please.
What time of year, what month was the filming? Because I noticed the light, the sun was in the horizon a lot. Or what time of year was that?
And we shot this in March.
In March.
Yeah.
Please.
Really enjoyed the film. I can't say the Inuit pronunciation of the fastest runner, but that was my favorite film. This one challenges it. But I'd like to point out that I liked all the dimensions of the film, but I thought the music and the soundtrack was just fabulous. And it matched the cinematography and the story. Thank you.
We had a great Tanya Taga put her work in the soundtrack. And we had this fabulous man, Chris Curley, who we used in Atanapia. He helped us again.
Sorry, his lights are blinding. There's a question? Please.
Hi. Well, I got a comment, then a question. I want to say thank you for the film. As an aspiring Indigenous filmmaker, it's great to see our work out there. As well, it's more inspiring. I'm from the Yukon. I remember when you came through with the fastest runner at the Beringia Center. I was a young man. So as a northerner as well, this is really inspiring for me to see this, and as I'm an aspiring filmmaker myself. So my question is, what was the greatest challenge of filming, I guess, being out on the land? Because this is a form of film I want to do back home as well.
The greatest challenge, we're doing exterior shots, interior shots. I think the interior shots, we shot them all at one. And it was cold, very cold outside. And so we decided to do interior shots first, and then do exterior shots. The cold, yeah, was the greatest challenge because John's hands must be freezing when he's with the camera.
John is here, who's
Yeah,
a
John.
photographer and
Yeah.
one of the producers. But with a camera in your hands, John, you did not have gloves this big, did you?
Yeah, I did have mitts most of the time.
Oh, you did?
So
Okay.
you'll see there's not a lot of those like those. There's not a lot of fancy focus pulling or fancy moves because I'm shooting with big mitts so I don't freeze, and basically just trying to do the best I can to keep something in the frame, and then let the rest be edited on whatever shots came out.
Thanks, John. Did I see a hand up there? Right in the back, please? Yes, please?
Now it's on. Thank you, Zacharias. It's Dorothy. you talked to me a couple of times in this past year, and I'm really happy to see that you got this film finished, and exciting to see it on the big screen. I wanted to ask you, I noticed that there was a difference in the clothing between the quotes-unquote bad guys and the good guys. Does that mean they were from two different areas?
Yes, that's how we try to do it. Other camp has different style of clothes, and then the family has the original Inuit style clothes.
Right in the middle, please. That's okay, just shout it out.
From your first movie, and we were just really glad that that they're moving forward, and we recognize that. Are you planning another movie in the future? I'd like to see some more women characters in there too.
Of course, in this business, we're always trying to have a project where you're not going to get your paycheck. So, yeah, we're just finishing one. We're already doing another one. And another one in mind.
Please. Yeah, you.
You mentioned that you really liked The Searchers, the original film. Was there anything else about that film, though, that made you want to redo it in this way?
We were sort of just following that model. When he's crying, what kind of people done this? And Searchers, probably John would say, what kind of savages would do this? So we tried to change a little bit of the words. Yeah, just using that model instead of getting the story from our elders. And this time around, we use that movie model.
We have a question up here.
What's some of the background, or what are the inspiration for the stories that you take on into movies or other sort of storytelling formats you might be involved with? Like I saw in the credits at the end that there was a story that this was adapted from, or maybe a book. I don't know. It went by pretty quickly. But where did the story come from, and what's the background of some of the stories that you work with?
I don't quite understand it. John, can you?
I'm not quite clear on the question.
Where did the story come from behind the movie? Where did it originate?
Yeah, I understand you now. We make this fiction. Some of it is true from what I've seen. A little bit here and there, and listening to elders telling the story of how they wanted to go hunting with their father, and we tried to show that little boy that wanted to come. Yeah, based on some of the things that we experience, and a woman being tied up onto the sled that I have seen when I was a child, and I wanted to put it in this film.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nakomé to Mr. Zacharias.